me introduce the fighters. That's what y'all came here to see. Coming to the podium is a man who, you know, if you heard Steven describe him, sublime boxer. But don't let the smooth taste fool you now. He's got some pop. You can ask Jose Muscati. You can also ask Anthony Durrell. CBS Sports, boxing scene, knockout of the year. Just 30 years old, 22-1. He's got 13 knockouts. Of course, coming from the Ville, Nashville, now living out of Las Vegas, he's known as Sweet Hands. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant.
What's going on, everybody? Want to thank Al Heyman, Luis Cubas, my manager. Want to thank Stephen Espinoza and Showtime. Thank everybody for coming out today. And we got a big fight on our hands, but that's good. That's what boxing needs, is big fights. And I want to be someone to help deliver that to the boxing world. I'm sure he does too. You know, coming off of the 11-month layoff after the Canelo fight, I could have chose somebody to get in the ring with that no one knew, some nobody, just some sparring session of a match. But you know, I told my team I want to make the biggest fight possible. And that may not be the biggest fight out there, but give me the biggest fight possible. They came back to me with two-time former world champ, Anthony Durrell. And he was ranked high enough in the WBC to make that a 12-round a WBC title eliminator. And you being the interim champ, and that being a title eliminator means I fight him, that means we get it on next, right?
You were pressured. You didn't want to fight. That's why you got all those fucking demands.
Huh?
You got fucking pressure. You didn't want to fight. What did you ask for? 22-foot boxing ring? Rival gloves? Blue corner? You want to come as the champion? Who's the champion? David, the Mexican monster is the champion. You want to come out as the champion.
Yeah. David said, let me talk. So, being a 12-round, you know, a title eliminator, that means I know I'm next in line to fight for the interim champ, which is David. And so going into the Durrell fight, I knew what was happening next. I knew the plan. And so, you know, the narrative of me being pressured or bullied or cornered into, you know, having to fight him, it's not the case. I knew going in, hey, 12-round title eliminator, that means interim belt next. And, you know, the winner of this fight comes Canelo's mandatory for the WBC world title. So I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm in the fight that I want. You know, in 2017 when David beat Ronald Gavril, I was waiting, you know, right at the bottom of the stairs saying, hey, let's make it happen. Let's do it. In 2019, I won a world title. 2020, me and my team, we reach out to Samson and say, hey, would you guys like to make something happen? He said, no, it's not time yet. You know, we need to let that fight marinate. We need to let it, you know, stay on the shelf for a minute, build it up, whatever. I don't know his intentions. So I go off on my mandatories. In the meantime, he loses his belt for a second time. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Well, I got the Canelo fight on the line now. So why would I toss that away to fight you? I don't know if you're going to show up on weight. I don't know if you're going to, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. So why would I throw that chance away to fight for Undisputed, to fight a future Hall of Famer, to fight someone, you know, one of the biggest fights in boxing. That's why we're in this, right? To have the biggest fights. So that's the fight I took, the Canelo fight. And March 25th, you ain't got to worry about me pulling out.
Show up.
I'm going to show up.
Take care of those fragile hands.
Yep.
Okay, show up.
Because remember, this ain't my first big fight.
I want to see you.
This ain't my first one. I've been here before, and I've done it.
Show up.
And when I show up on weight, and I don't test positive for cocaine either. So don't worry about me.
Been knocked the fuck out already, but Canelo pushed you to sleep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do to you too.
Hey,
you're fucking
at the highest level.
At the highest level, you still hit like a bitch. You got 13 fucking knockouts out of your fucking fight. You hit like a little bitch.
Ask Anthony Durrell. What I do to Anthony Durrell? You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing.
You're scared. You're scared. Look at you.
It's a lot of tough guy, rah-rah stuff. You know,
yeah, this fucking guy, he fucking looks like he's about to cry. Look at his fucking eyes. I know a pussy when I see one.
Yeah. Even his dad, you know, Senior, he calls all types of fighters bitches and pussies. And,
I respect everybody. You're a bitch. I respect everybody.
You may, you know, you may hear a banter between fighters, You may even hear a fighter say something like, "I've never lost to a white boy, and I'm not about to start now."
Who the fuck said that? When did I
Anthony
fucking
Durrell?
say that? Am I Anthony Durrell?
I'm not talking
Am
about
I Anthony
you.
Durrell? So don't bring that up. Like if I'm the one saying that shit too.
I didn't say you said that.
Finish what the fuck you gotta say.
Then shut
Let
the
me
fuck up
get.
and put
Whoa,
it
whoa,
in.
whoa. Yo, we could have got outside the fucking hotel. You fucking pussy got all you fucking people with you.
This dude ain't scared.
You ain't serious, that's what, man. Alright.
He's so mad.
Man, I'm about to beat the fuck
He's so
out of you.
mad. You're not gonna do
I'm about to
nothing.
beat the fuck out of this pussy right here.
So anyways, you know,
You guys don't have no fucking-
you hear Jose saying, you know, he calls fighters bitches and pussies, and you may hear that between fighters, but you don't normally hear boxing coaches talking like that. And the reason you don't really hear that is because a lot of boxing trainers, you know, they've been in the ring.
You gotta go run, brother.
They've been in the ring, they fought
Go
before.
exercise, so you can
But
run.
you've never
You're gonna
fought.
close the fucking track.
You've never made that walk. You never had to lace up a pair of gloves to feed your
You're a
family.
bitch.
You don't know what it's like.
You're a bitch.
So it's
Sit down.
easy for you to toss those words around because you never had to do it.
You're a bitch.
You never had to do it.
Yeah, look at you. You wanna cry?
I don't want to cry. So anyways, March 25th, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in shape. I'm going to be on weight. I ain't going to be on cocaine. And I'm going to whoop his ass.
Just show up.
Thank you, Caleb.
Should have fucking brought your glasses and slap you in the face.
Why you whispering? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why you whispering? Talk to me like a fucking man. Listen.
All right, now, coming to the podium. They're fine. Coming to the podium. Unbeaten. He's 26-0, 23 knockouts. He is the former two-time WBC super middleweight champion of the world. He has been nicknamed the Mexican Monster. He is David Benavidez.
First of all, I want to thank God because without Him, none of this is possible. Secondly, I want to thank Al Heyman, Samson Lukowicz, Lisa Kubas, my father Jose Benavidez, and David Garcia. This has been a fight in the making for the past 5 years, and I couldn't have come at a better time. I'm at my best right now, mentally and physically. There's been a lot of shit talking going back and forth, but on March 25th, I get to put hands on Caleb Plant. And trust me, when I say, I'm gonna beat the fucking living shit out of you, pussy. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you. Yo, yeah, and then when you're in the fucking ground bleeding from your fucking mouth, you're gonna realize how to respect the real fucking person. That's real. What? I'm scared because I'm fucking...
David, leave him alone. He's about to cry.
This dude, man, he has 13 knockouts. He thinks just because he knocked fucking Anthony Durrell out, that's supposed to be something to me. I beat the shit out of Anthony Durrell when I was 23 years old. I was champion before you. I got 3 fucking belts right now. Man, I'm what you want to fucking be. You a fucking chump. You ain't nothing. And watch, March 25th, mark my words, I'm gonna put this motherfucker in the hospital.
All right. All right, guys, let's get in. Let's just talk about the fight here. David, I'll come to you first.